Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, it's showtime. I'm stressing out a little bit right now, so forgive me if I'm not quite as gabby and carefree as I might usually be. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, there's Saribot. I was wondering when they were going to show up. Saribot? Naughty, naughty. Faster, please. Thank you. We need to figure out where we can go to open up some more housing stuff. For one thing, because I don't want to build my house out of leaves. I have a nice foundation. I probably should go and rack up some more copper ore. So I'll do that first, again. Good evening to whomever has joined me. And here we are. We eat and eat. Let's see.
My tools and a little common sense in the world around me.
Yeah, that would be nice. Don't get your hopes up. Alright, so we can make a bunch of copper. Alright. What we need is horses around here. Don't even try it, Dodo. I have no patience for your bird-brained activities. Never mind. Oh. Cayenne peppers. Delicious. Well, spicy delicious, I suppose. And we enter our cave. Whackety whackety whack. Just doing a little bit of mining before we head out. And find another island to poke about on. Making good progress here. Get to about 200. Okay. And also the stone is of some use to us as well. Given that we went through a bunch to make the foundation for our house. I mean, I could make stone walls, I suppose. Let's grab until we're out of obvious copper ore. Which we are. That should give us 53 copper ingots, I think. I wonder if our banana trees have grown anything yet. Didn't notice. Looks like no. Not yet. Alright, that crab. Ah! It thought it had eluded us. It had not. Oh, you... Are you kidding me? I keep missing the crabs. Got that one. Oh, the nana trees are indeed growing and have some nanners on them. Excellent. Oh, I didn't want to destroy it. It did give me a banana seed back. Farming. I guess we have to wait for them to be fully grown, because yeah, they say sapling. All right, so they're not done yet. They're cooking, so to speak. And we'll decide where we're going to go after we drop off all the stuff. Well, most of the stuff. Let's get the copper cooking. $56. Because we already had some copper ore tucked away. And we've got charcoal. Okay, so now let's figure out where we're going to go. I do wish we had an indicator of the time of day. That's west, so it is late afternoon or early evening. So, where to next? We can see if there's anything beyond those islands, but we know that there's an island over there. Underground network, find hail. Let's go with that one. That's, we can teleport to that one. No, wrong place. Oh, is that the Buccaneers? Yeah, that's the Buccaneers. That's infiltrate Richard's camp. I guess we're going to have to sail to the underground network to find hail. All right. Double jump. Only one hammock. How's the rest of the crew? Okay, we got a couple more hammocks. Yeah, we got. Okay, we got plenty of hammocks. Never mind. All right, lads. Let's set to, shall we? All right, how about a bit of singing, lads?
It's the dance of the night, full of colors to write. We don't
That's Blackbeard waters. I would like to get, because I don't have any lumber, I would like to have a little. Hopefully we'll get a little salvage along the way, or the island we're headed to has. There we go. I have no idea where they're going. Down to Old Ma Way? Whiskey. Lone-Star Wolf. How do you do? It's 11 wood. Indeed, whiskey. Lots of, okay, we got enough wood. Lots and lots of salvage out this early eve. Whoop. A Blackbeard Hauler, level 5. My assumption is I could take her without a problem, but she's got 2 friends. At least usually. Maybe she's by herself? If she's by herself. Be the first time I've seen one by themselves. Hey, fat buddy. It looks like the hauler's by herself. As an interesting note, the icon you see to the left of the 5 is the actual Blackbeard on Blackbeard's banner. Was a figure of a pirate stabbing a heart. I'm sure he's very nice. And there's the hauler. It's by itself. Well, hopefully we can keep him from heading for cover with that other the Blackbeard level 5 gunboats. Hauler can do pretty decent damage. I completely missed. Okay, that's right. As long as he keeps turning back towards us, I'm okay. Because if he runs for those other guys, I'm not going to be happy. You know, I'm just going to sink his ass. Not much. Probably should have bordered it. Oh well. Alright, we've spotted an island there, though, that we had not seen before. Oh no, that's the island we want. Never mind. But it is an island we hadn't seen before. We did know it was there, but... Alright, guys, you can start singing again. We won. That's true. If you sink his ass, you can't take the booty. That's actually a good point. Let's keep this between us and the baddies. Nice little cove they've got for themselves. I will need 10. 10 wood. Where are we? No, 20. Need 20 wood. There we are. No! You silly pillocks! It can be so hard to get good help these days. Make sure we're not actually going to end up going backwards like it was a minute ago. Oh, please, just let me off my boat. We will build a bell, and then when we come back, we will pick it up. I'm assuming that there is a fast travel here, but I don't know that for sure. Maybe not. Oh, let's get to eating. There isn't any, port here. But this is where I'm supposed to be to find somebody. Oh, an underground. Dodos. Thorn Fiddler. Not enough resources. What? Did I not just fucking equip? I swear I put 20 wood into my damned inventory. Oh, I used it all. Yeah, never mind. I'm complaining about something that's my fault. Ignore me. How dare I make a mistake like that? Charging bore. We don't want anything to do with the freaking charging bores. That's not what I wanted either. Let's see what they might have here. Didn't kill it. Anything else or just the one? A club, a clay vase, and 3 pots with golden horns. Epic loot, boys and girls. Oh, Hale, the guy I was looking for. Whatever Hale was trading in, Marita won't be seeing it. Someone put 3 bullets in him, as if he needed more lead in his life. The killer didn't ransack the hideout, just left a scrap of paper on the buddy. You owe me, Henry. Okay, we'll start here with the curios. No, we won't. We'll be back to them. Underground network. Return to Marita. Ooh, nice fat loot incoming. And the curios, the note. You owe me, Henry. Corpse is all that's left. We'll stop with the sparklies. This island has things to do, so we're going to do some of them. I needed to find another island with things to do for leveling up and whatnot. That coastal dodo that just appeared on my left, I thought it said casual dodo. And my immediate response was, yes? Something's moving out there. It's a boar. Looks like a bigger one. Is it a charger? Ooh, looks like a big one. We have a sow. And a sow. Where'd the other one go? There she is. Step 1, get whiskey. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, profit. I think you've already profited by getting whiskey. All right, so we found a cave with a couple of things in it that were... I'm just on a scouting mission right now. That... looks questionable. Someone just leaving stuff out in a hat worth boarding for and homeward journey. Well, that's one of the 2 things in the area. Adventure, library, bloodstained message. Okay, that's you owe me, Henry. Curios, notes. In all my misadventures on these islands, I haven't seen a single ship of the Brethren of the Coast, only their wrecks washed ashore by the sea. Blackbeard's pirates, on the other hand, are everywhere. In the old days, the head of the Brethren, Benjamin Hornigold, would have dealt with Teach easily, but these are hard times for him. His crew loved the story about him robbing the Spanish galleon. Back when he was a young pirate, Hornigold had his sloop fly a Spanish flag, posing as a merchant to avoid suspicion. After all, what Spaniard could imagine that some puny sloop would dare attack a galleon? Pure madness, but for Hornigold it was a matter of honor. The galleon's captain had been ordered by the king himself to rid the pirates of Tortuga. Absorbed in the card game, the Spanish captain paid no heed when reports of an approaching ship and didn't even post a watch. That was exactly what Hornigold was counting on. When he struck with his men, the Spaniards panicked and offered no resistance. Hornigold walked away with a fine haul and the Spanish captain's entire winnings, for by fate's irony, the man had been lucky at cards that day. Along with the winnings, Benjamin took his splendid wide-brimmed hat, remarking that it alone had been worth the boarding. Thus, Hornigold became one of the West Indies' most famous captains and later leader of the Brethren of the Coast. I found a few useful trinkets in the wreckage. Pity it wasn't the hat. I could have used it. But I'll have to travel light from here on. I'll bury the chest again beneath the tree marked with a strip of red cloth. Perhaps I'll come back for it someday. Well, I do not have on me at present a shovel. Which means that somewhere around here there's a tree. If there are only Blackbeard ships, then who are the Blackbeard ships pirating? They were pirating all the ships that have sunk. Every new ship that comes in, they sink to. They're kind of greedy. So we'll need to come back. Well, we need to come back for this anyway. And we'll check out the other two undiscovered places on the island. Heard something. We've got Nanner, son. Oh, we also have Misty Orchids. Sounds like a stripper name. Hi, I'm Misty Orchid. Would you like a lap dance? Oh, maybe they all get destroyed and give banana seeds, so maybe I have to destroy all of them. You can't actually sort of continually harvest. We've got sparklies on the outside, and we've got one thing to loot here. That is an Azure Dodo with 1 star. Big Dodo. Is he gonna give it a try? Well, got a lot of glow. It's fishing tackle. The torn nets are tangled, rusted iron hooks lie strewn. No fisherman would abandon his gear so recklessly. Fast travel bell. So we have regained our expansion. Near the old hut, someone crafted a cruel device. A poor soul was lashed to a ship's wheel and left to die in agony. Even pirates are shown more mercy. It's unclear how long he hung here. His body was left in plain view like a warning. Sacrificial lamb. Yeah, I guess. Look for clues about the killers. Just want to check and make sure this wasn't one of the things I missed. Okay, it wasn't. Heard something, huh? Was you entering? Sorry, that's okay. You don't have to be quiet. I mean, sometimes it doesn't take much to distract me. Welcome and good morning or afternoon to you. Fishing boat seems it was hauled ashore to clean the hull, but the task was never finished. Something over there. Oh, another one of the Azure Dodos. Okay, he's coming, he's coming. He was coming. Fisherman's chest. The Flibustier's boots. Combat repair kit. Steel nails. Decayed diary page. Another 50 XP. Curios. Terrible things are happening in the bay. A week ago, a ship dropped anchor off the shore. Looked ordinary, but it flew no flag. Strange writing covered its sails, and at sunset, Satan's servants came ashore to call their master. I saw them with my own eyes. They tied 2 captives to crosses and carved devil's signs into the bodies. Curse this wind. If it weren't for it, I'd have gathered my nets and run for Tortuga days ago. Holy Mary, protect me. I'll quit the bottle. I'll go back to Ursula. Only let them not see my hut. Doesn't sound like things worked out all that great for him, does it? Oh, maybe. I mean, unless he's the one who's strapped to the cross, which might be. Just want to check and see if there's anything hidden on the roof. I mean, if I was going to hide something, that seems like that'd be a good place to hide it. I'm assuming Arvo is afternoon? I speak Kiwi like a native. A native of California. All right, we got one more unknown... Oh, got a sow. One more unknown location. We got that, and we got some coconuts, too. There was another sow over here, looking around to make sure she doesn't have a hubby. Reminder to self, bring your shovel next time. Oh, we have a mining location. Presumably copper. But we'll find out. Is this the entrance? No. Okay. Just checking. Looked all coppery. That must be the entrance there. No, that's... what? There it is. And I've done it again. Hitting the wrong button. Let's go ahead and just... make sure before we start. Oh, we have lots of friends. That was 1108 damage. He's almost dead. Poor copper ore. Wow, it's really well lit copper ore, though. Oh, that's just copper, not just even the ore. Just good copper ore as opposed to poor copper ore. Right, that's poor copper ore. So the headshot took off like 90% of the health on that first undead. Am I full? I'm full of stuff. It makes me so angry. All right, first thing we do. Drop. Drop the crab meat. Drop the animal fat. Oh, I saw a yeah, we've got hostiles over there. Behind that rock, I'm assuming. We don't want rock. Not getting a whole lot of copper out of this. We will keep in mind that there is more baddies. And I believe the baddies come back just like that, they respawn just like the ore does. My inventory is not full. Well, I've got room for more copper. I don't need any more stone, thanks. There's the way out. He didn't even poke around in that direction. Okay, well, we know that this is a cave that's got copper and some more unfriendly mobs. Yep, the inventory is indeed full. Thank you for the notification. Boar. Big boar. Savage boar. Yeah, the savage boars are manageable, but I don't need the meat nor the hides that badly right now. They're definitely more manageable than the charging boars, who are just freaking dreadful. Oh, we've got incoming crabs. Make of that what you will. Are they still coming? No. We're going to leave the... Whoops, thorn fiddlers. All right, you boys want to play? Well, I don't. We're going to leave the bell here for now because we've got more stuff to do on this island. Double jump. Back to home base. How about we move the ships and giggles a wee bit closer? Thank you. My inventory is full of stuff and things. You're using coconuts. And what's left? Combat repair kit we want to keep. Put those on board our ship. We got more banana seeds. We can plant those. We can go to Tortuga. That was not where Marita was. But we can do a run to Tortuga. Now here's the thing, the filibustiers. We've got the hat and the gloves. There's no point in putting on the boots until we get one more piece. And we would have to upgrade them to be level 5 to be as good as the boots I currently have. Let's see, was there anything else in there we needed? Piasters. Right. Can be sold to Tortuga. Finding ruins and sold to smugglers. So that one is not for sale in Tortuga. That one is provisions. So we've got filibustier. I'm guessing on the pronunciation of that one, by the way. Yep, smugglers and smugglers. Let's grab a quick sleep. Quick nap. We'll let the sun rise and the day start rotating and get up. Just a quick nap, you know. It's a long day. Busy day. Silver, that's used for upgrading jewelry. Was it boarhead trophies that we could sell? Not there. Oh, that's the filibustier's boots, right. When you find an item, you can make them from then on. Blunderbuss and club. How the hell did I make those in the first place? Huh. That's where. Games with multiple crafting menus can get confusing sometimes. Ah, interesting. So, can we remove them to our inventory? I don't think so. I don't know if there's a way to make them. Well, maybe then that there was no way to turn them into something I could sell. Thought there was, but maybe there wasn't. I could be wrong. Hard as that is to believe that I could be wrong, I have to admit that it is conceivable. Not likely, obviously. We need to carry that with us now. Great, another slot. We're not interested in carrying the club with us. Thank you. Bone beads. That's sold to smugglers. And nothing in there. So we've got those things that are specifically sold at Tortuga. So we can bop over to Tortuga, sell those. Plant a couple more banana plants. Banana trees. More nanner trees. And we'll harvest our bananas. Got a banana seed, and a banana seed. Okay, that's the way it works. That's pretty straightforward. You'll get seeds every time. Then we just have infinite bananas over time. We should make something with our bananas since we have a lot of bananas. Coconut milk with bananas. Maybe that gives us increased endurance. Bacon and eggs we're still making. Boiled crab, skewered meat, spicy skewered crab. Let's make coconut milk with bananas. What we will do then is we will also make 4 more bacon and eggs. And we will swap out the crab when we run out with the bananas and coconut milk. So we'll keep that here. All right, where do we store our bananas? A question I've asked myself countless times in real life. Where on earth do I store my bananas? We put away our provisions. We didn't want to do that. Apparently we had provisions in 2 places. Provisions and medicine. Good evening, Dark Machinist. Oh, Darkest of Machinists. Have I mentioned thank you for the gifties last night? Because thank you for the gifties last night. Turned it in on Tortuga to an archipelago faction. Are all of the Well, we can always pop back. So far, we sank... Oh, I don't think I even repaired my ship. We sank a Blackbeard hauler, a merchant ship. I should have boarded it for the loot and stuff, because it didn't drop much in the way of fat loot. Sadly, let's see what else we got. Damn, we need to keep those 2. We're going to keep that. That goes on the boat. Those go to Tortuga. We're going to Tortuga. Okay, let's see. Combat repair. Yep. Those go there. The rest of it we are keeping for ourselves. We want to steer the ship, and we also want to hit 7. 6 would have worked, but might as well finish the... And you can see the health of my ship just going up ever so slightly. I wonder how that works. Well, let's find out. If you're at the wheel... Your ship is a fast travel point. So, I believe that was where Marita? No, that's the one I just laid, right. That is where Buccaneers, right.
Don't think too hard, friend. Let's see what you brought.
Yeah, so we get 1 reputation point for the greens and 4 for the blues, I believe. And the reputation, I think, is 100 for the first tier. Spirits, munitions, those I don't have. Oh, okay, that's it. They buy the heads. All right. I thought I'd seen that somewhere. That'd get me 20 piastres. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. We have Henri Boucher. Oh, this is the wrong camp, I think.
Tools make the hunter.
Yeah, it is. This is the wrong camp. I just wanted to drop by, see how those guys were doing. They're really nice. That's got to be her then, because that's Tortuga. That's Tortuga. I'm hungry again. Crab. Welcome to Tortuga. You've never seen it before. It's a lovely day here in Tortuga, except for the green glowing smoke over there and the skull over that area of the map. It's a sort of a faint implication that maybe you don't want to go that way. Rosalinda?
I prefer her costume.
That's right, we can hire her for money, and I believe she then joins our crew on our island. Bounty agent.
There is good news.
They've got the same numbers.
You fight for
The
us.
provisioner.
We're equipped.
Are there bounty agents for everybody? I guess there are bounty agents for all of the factions here. I don't think I've talked to all of them previously.
Looks like these open doors.
Smugglers of Port Royal. Got it.
These came from deep places.
Plans for armor and shipbuilding stuff and naval tactics. What did this one have? When I was previously in here, I didn't realize that all of the factions were in fact here.
Every mark counts.
This is the Brethren of the Coast,
Strong hands, strong plans.
and he's got ship designs available and additional flag designs and a lot of cosmetics, it looks like. I'm sure he's not necessarily the most popular of the guys because cosmetics aren't going to keep you afloat. This one, filibustier's item, so I could get the 4th filibustier item here if I can't find it. And guns. Big guns. Plans. For housing stuff.
Word travels fast, it seems.
The Rogue Buccaneers.
Our effects worse gears than yours.
And he is the Tailor. 30% chance to recover resources spent on upgrading an item. This is the people of Tortuga. Do they not have a...
A merchant brig ran around the dead car.
heard the news today, oh boy? About the lucky man who made the grade? Oh, there he is. There's the provisioner. And so the Tortugans...
Just go.
Privateer's pants. I like my pants private. Columns and arches, tile roofs, elegant stained glass doors. Indeed, a Beatles reference. I'm old enough to remember them. Yeah, these are the nice pirates. Blackbeard's the asshole. I'm thinking ships. I mean, eventually ships and
Here you'll find the brethren.
guns. So this guy has ship designs for the brig and the frigate. And this guy had the guns, I think.
This doesn't belong in a museum.
No. Stone and planks base set. This guy had the guns, right? The ship's guns.
Strong steam.
Yep. Merchant contract, animal products. Allows you to construct a merchant building that can ship various resources directly to your base for a certain sum of piastre. Initially, only a limited lineup of resources is available. Interesting. So you can automate getting some of the stuff. It does seem like there's a lot more to the game than I've gotten close to touching, realistically. Francois Arnaud. And so that's the Green Smoky, and if you check the death, check the map area, right there you can see a little, yeah, that's not particularly welcoming. Little skull.
All right, march up.
Hi, Long Ben. All right, well, who am I supposed to sell my provisions? Sold to the people of Tortuga, so presumably that specific vendor. The people of Tortuga vendor was right here. That's the provisioner.
Still working.
Can I
Still
sell?
building.
Not to him. How about the bounty agent?
More than you know.
Who do I sell to then? I don't know. Spooky and green. It says to sell to the people of Tortuga. Oh, over there? Perhaps? No, that's the waypoint. Townsman, privateer.
Oh, yeah, have a pint?
What's up, pointer?
He only has Are There Rumors. Edward Teach turned up half-dead wretch. So he's got just nothing but rumors for me. Privateer, privateer. Buccaneer.
Noise, hear that?
Oh, I'm probably asking for a look.
Just a bunch of townsmen sitting on their asses not doing anything to help people out. Francois, maybe?
Yes, our personnel.
Francois, not very friendly. French. The French, am I right?
You ever seen the plague ones?
Nope, no way in there.
Branches growing out of their heads.
So far, we be having no luck, lads. Huh. It seems a little odd. Don't suppose there's anybody out there. Might buy... Whoops! Don't want to drown, so... Thank goodness they have steps. I am going to resort to desperate measures. In just a sec. After I check out the icon out here, I doubt it's anything useful. No. Oh, maybe. Guys? Anyone? No? No. Okay, we are going. Oh, we. Very nice. Très bien. Like a native. We're going to resort to Gemini. Wake up, Gemini. Come on. I clicked you. There you go. In the game Windrose, how does one sell items to Tortuga? Tortuga does not initially have a buyer, despite many merchants and factions. Every sellable item has a line can be sold to. Find the faction buyer not in Tortuga. While Tortuga is a hub for rep and buying, the NPCs who actually buy your loot are located at each of the factions. People of Tortuga, despite the name, the buyer is located on a separate island where the refugees have fled. To find them, follow glorious hunters. Well then, that was completely not obvious. I'm going the wrong way. Where does Glorious Hunters take me? Oh, I have to destroy the pirate ships. 3 specific pirate ships. Alright. Well, so we have discovered important information. Oh. The library, the decayed dirty page. Yeah. That's decayed dirty page, not decayed Betty page. Because that would be if she was undead. Okay, how about Smuggler's Waters over here? This is where Marina?
Don't ask unnecessary questions.
Be waiting for word. Provisioner Amarita Suarez.
That stupid old man, and everything has a price.
Got a problem? I'll stop with trying to even do a Hispanic female. Hale is dead. There was a note in the cache mentioning a Henry. It's not the first time. Maldita Seal and I told that stubborn old bastard to deal with his enemies. That sly fox needs to stop hiding in his den. Listen, amigo. If we don't end this little vendetta, the whole archipelago will have to find other ways to move their goods. Speak with Long Ben. He owes us for Hale's death. Okay. We're heading right back to Tortuga, guys. Hi, Ben. I'm back.
Some tales are best.
Eggs and bacon look good, making you hungry. Well, hard to go wrong with bacon and eggs. I mean, unless, you have a problem with salt or fat, or you're a vegan.
Matcha poison.
Who's Henry? Marita suspects he's behind the smuggler killings, but that you're to blame for the death of her people. You owe her one. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Henry Every. That was me before I traded piracy for running this tavern. Someone clearly isn't happy you retired. An old tale, 20 years have passed since then, when we spotted that Indian ship with an escort, took our chances and attacked, and did good by it. And by God did it pay off. The holds were coursing with treasure, and the Mughal princess herself was lodged as a guest in the captain's cabin, brown-eyed, lithe as a panther. Oh my. We split the plunder like the code says. I took the woman with me. I knew they'd never forgive that, but the heart wants what it wants. I saw it coming. They put a bounty on my head, and Marlowe, my bosun, chose to betray me to the law for a princely reward. I got away, but slipped the authorities through to nail Marlowe. A few months later, he was sent to the gallows for piracy. My wife and I settled on Tortuga under new names. We opened a tavern with what coin we had left, and with the governor, built the smuggling network Marita now runs. I thought Marlowe was long dead. Turns out, old shadows cast new sins. He must be out for revenge. You know where I can find him? Word is out that there's a ship like Marlowe's old tub anchored off the island where our caches used to be. That's my only lead. Best to deal with him before Marlowe tears down everything the Governor, Marita, and I built. Underground network. I did not call you a salty, fat vegan. Those are base calumnies. They may or may not be true, but they're still base calumnies. You are a person of taste and distinction. How about that? Pretty good, huh? It did sound pretty funny, actually. We'll go home. We'll drop some stuff off. All right, we've got 56. And we can start up another 40. Well, no. We can start up another 19. No. 18. All right, we want to keep that. We want to drop both of those off. We want to keep those. So those stay with me. All right, we've got 3 ships we need to destroy. That's one of them. Oh, no, that's the new one, Marlowe's ship. That's one of the 3 pirate ships we need to hit. So, what we can do is we can teleport to here, get this one, at least scout this island, and then head there. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. I can't peel it off. I'm sticking to it. Oh. Sorry. Not really sorry. You know. We resummon up the ships and giggles. And because I've seen other people drown trying to board their boat, I'm not above using my boat to get to my boat, you know? All right, we're back aboard the ships and giggles. Everything is repaired, so that's good. We prefer ship captain. We being us nautical types, of course. Get your motor running. Head out on my highway. Looking for adventure. Whatever comes my way. Because like a true nature's child, I was born to be wild. Boatception, yep. Oh. Listen here. Oops, I'd rather not fight 3 level 5 ships. We'll stick close to shore here and hopefully they will reverse course. Also, that's where we want to go. And they're headed the same direction. That's unhappy making. I partially ran aground. All right, they are headed the other way. There is the Devourer. That sounds nice. I'm sure they're friendly. That's a shitload of fucking boats over there. Alright, we'll wait for them to crest over the waves. Nope, too far. Missed me. I will not make that mistake, fool. Okay, he didn't make that mistake again, so. We don't want to get too close to where those other ships are. That is... Oh my god, there's more of them to the north. Crap. They're everywhere. Alright, we could board, don't wanna. Not with all these baddies around. We're just gonna finish them off. Alright, we'll start repairing our boat. That's 2 out of the 4 ships we need. Made unalive, I believe is the socially acceptable phrasing. Ooh, our first purple. Alright, we've got another island over here, don't we? Wrong button, right button. Alright, that's where one of the... there are 4 lieutenants of Blackbeard, or one of Blackbeard's men that we have to take care of before we can actually access the lieutenant and get to him. So now we're heading there for Marlowe's ship. Chain rounds were mostly used, well, you had grape shot for dealing with the crew, round shot for the hull, and chain shot for the masts and sails. So for instance, in this game, you could demast and desail something and they'd basically be stuck dead in the water, and you could rake them at your leisure. We're crossing the T, as, was it you? Someone mentioned yesterday. Where basically, if you're broadsiding them lengthwise, your shots can do enormous damage, blasting through almost the entire length of the ship. So we are completely repaired. And we want nothing to do. That guy was a tier 3, and he peeled off about... oh, he was a tier 3 named, so that might matter. He peeled off 1/5 of our health. So if there were 3 of them, the same time it took me to kill the first guy, I'd be 60% dead. Although I don't know how much... Yeah, the hauler did pretty much damage when I had a hauler by himself. So, yeah, we don't want to mess with... We don't wish to be messing with him, lad, you know? Oh, crap. Well, those are haulers. I'm not overly afraid of haulers. Oh, this is not our island. This is not our stop. Well, we'll go... Ooh, no, we'll go this way. I'm gonna cheese it like nobody's damned business. Is that a I'm paying attention emote? Because that's certainly not something I'm used to. This is me cheesing it like crazy. Going to the other side of the island. And recalling the ships and giggles. Yes, it's high quality cheese, I think you'll agree. Oh, the Bonnie Sue, that must be my next target. Blackbeard gunboat and the Bonnie Sue. That's Marlowe's ship, but he's got a couple of friends nearby. I'm not happy with this at all. Ah, well, yes, that is understandable. Yep, yeah, I know. I hit the curb. Could happen to anybody. I don't like those other two, they're haulers, but the hauler did a fair amount of damage to me when I was fighting the hauler. Bonnie Sue, how I love you. Oh, Bonnie Sue. Very nice. You should meet her sister, Peggy. Peggy, not 13, because that would be wrong. That's a gaming joke. Oh, more Blackbeard Raiders. Welcome to Bullshit Central. Are you serious here? I'm not convinced that this is the best idea I've ever had, so... Oh, we've been spotted. Somebody is unhappy with us. Is it the gunboat? Which gunboat? There's so many to choose from. Oh, look! Gunboats. I have sailed into a bad place. I can't even see the Bonnie Sue anymore. All I see everywhere is Blackbeard ships. So now I need to actually... is the Thingy Sue following? If I can manage to not pull those guys and get back... I don't know. Looking a bit dicey. We're going in. Oh, sorry, it's not the Bonnie Sue, it's Boney Sue. Apparently Sue wasn't pretty, she was skinny. We're gonna have to maneuver in such a freaking tiny place. I am not happy with this. that was... Come on, Bob, back up. The sea is not being generous to me right this instant. Thank you, dude, for shooting into the water. I am very appreciative of that. Oh, looking the wrong way. Where the hell's the Bonnie Sue? Over there, okay. All right, they're almost sunk. All right. Board? Not that one. That one's the target. Come on, man. Turn just a little bit faster so we can finish this thing off, and it didn't sink. Why did you not sink, sir? Could you? Thank you. I'll take. We got his sails. I did sink their battleship, more or less. That's what, 3 of the 4 bad guy ships I've now taken care of for the quest. Oh, that was the worst shot in the history of piracy. Here we go. Go ahead and get our ship repairing. We have an update. Underground network. Tell Ben that Marlowe is dead. Right.
What's that? More speed.
Maybe we can't fast travel because we're in Blackbeard's waters, but we should be out of them right about now. Yeah, we're out. Okay. Oh, we want to go back to Ben. And I'm going to AFK for a second, refill my coffee cup. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm in the wrong place, but I'm back. I always seem to teleport to the wrong place. Have you noticed that about me? I'm sure it's you guys' fault. All right, we had a little bit of spicy crab skewers. All right, Ben, Marlowe's been taken care of. How about you give me a bajillion things? Marlowe won't be bothering you anymore. Such welcome news calls for a round of drinks. The old mongrel couldn't sit still. Now he can go keep the Sea Devil company. Ding 5. Oh. I was just testing to see how long it would take you to notice. Ha, well done. Nobody's buying that, are they? Well, we got 50 piastres. We got a letter of favor from whom it concerns the bearer of this letter has earned their standing through deed and loyalty. Treat them as a captain of proven worth. The one who can be trusted with coin, cargo, and sensitive work. Turn it in on Tortuga to any of the archipelago factions to gain rep. Well, I guess now would be the time to start gaining some rep. I got a gold star. I also got 4 bottles of whiskey, 4 bottles of Madeira. Have some Madeira, and 4 bottles of brandy. She's a fine girl. What a good wife she would be. But my life, my love, and the lady, my lady, is the sea. Do. Got a talent point, I believe. Yep. What do we got out here? On an enemy kill, gain an effect for 20 seconds, restoring 10 health per tick. That seems quite good. Discipline Fencer, perfect blocks, restore 15% more of your passive gun reload progress. Because you can shoot and then draw your sword and fight, and your gun is slowly reloading because magic. Discipline Fencer, perfect dashes, restore 25% of your current passive gun reload. Each consecutive hit increases your damage by 3% capped after 5 hits. All right, so we now have a grand total of 6 and 9, 15% extra damage with our sabers. Well, I believe we wanted to... Well, maybe the guns isn't the best call.
Fools make the hunter.
Because, I mean, perfectly ordered 12-pounders, tempered 12-pounders, devastating 12-pounders. We're going to be on this ship for a while, I expect. In which case, the devastating 12-pounders might be good. They do 1,500 damage. Those do 1,500 damage. That's range and accuracy B. Those are range A. Hitting a target with more than 50% of the volley. Applies raked effect for 25 seconds. All damage dealt to affected targets is increased by 10%. Stacks up to 3 times. After reloading, hitting an enemy within 4 seconds increases reloading speed by 30% for 20 seconds. That seems even better. Although that one's pretty good too. Let's talk to the man.
The Buccaneers remember their friends.
I have 5 letters of favor, really? Those are good for 10 rep each. All right, that's got us halfway to home, where home is the second level of a large number. Not even enough to get me to level 1.
You didn't sail here on sea turtles, did you?
Yes, I actually did sail in here on sea turtles. You think that's just a Jack Sparrow thing? No. It's also a lens swallow thing. Wait, no, that's the wrong bird. Lens albatross? We are in Glorious Hunters. Destroy 3 pirate ships. Oh my, indeed. How many we got left? That's our sacrificial lamb. That's sacrificial lamb. That is Glorious Hunters. That is the bitter pill. So we need to catch this guy to finish up that quest, which will allow us to get to the other part of Tortuga where all of the citizens ran off to. So we fast travel to there. That's Blackbeard Waters 1 through 5. Shouldn't be too difficult. Poof. Don't think that's my boat. Which bounty agent is this?
Slowly, what you've earned.
This is the Rogue Buccaneer, so I'm already halfway to rep 1 with them. I am something of a rogue buccaneer myself, you know.
If you're looking for prey, I could suggest a couple of places.
No thanks, lad. They hate it when you call them lad. All right, how about the ships and giggles? There's me boot.
Ships in your hand, Captain. Yep. Come all you young thoughtless men, oh, and take my lead, and never leave your happy homes to sail the raging sea. For I have plowed the raging main this 20 years or more, but now I'm turned adrift to start upon my native shore. By raging storms and tempests, shipwrecked 3 times I've been, and many a bloody battle upon the seas I've seen. I've seen the cannons blaring flash, I heard its thunderous roar, though now I'm turned adrift to star upon my native shore.
We're headed there.
Adventure upon the raging main. True hearts of oak, we British tars will push the sea again. And bravely bring their ships to port as we have done before. So have a smile while we're in one upon our native shore. Come ye gentle strangers, a luckless British tar. In your defense he may have hurled the thunderbolts of war. Come lend some kind assistance, and heaven will bless your store. For now I'm turned adrift to star upon my native shore. Here we go. Help me, bottom, put in the yachty.
Another island there. Okay, island there.
Help me, bottom, put in the yachty. Put it on your shin bone now. Sally is the girl that tied up dearly. Way, put in the yachty. Sally is the girl that tied up nearly. Put it on your shin bone now. Oh, help me, bottom, put in the yachty.
How like a woman to just dilly and dally, especially if her name is Sally. I really don't want to fight, except the one guy I'm supposed to, like, fight and murder. We may end up fighting this hauler whether we want to or not. Straight to the galley? You mean for food? Did you mean the brig? Kind of want to see me with a pirate hat or an eye patch or even a wooden leg. The wooden leg is a bit much to ask for, don't you think? I mean, the eye patch I could manage. Yeah, I was misspelled. I wasn't going to point that out. I'm doing that all the time these days, a lot more than I used to. A lot of the pirates you see in the movies, bald. So I am wearing a pirate hat right now. Definitely less lice. What is that? Oh, okay. I thought maybe that was a sunken or partially sunken boat. No, it's one of Blackbeard's level 5 gunboats. I could probably take a level 5, but a couple of level 5s, that would be dicey. Bald is easy. The sun be rising, lads. How you doing, Sesko? I think, occasionally, I'm going to drop another bell here for now. Okay, you'll have to translate for me. How is that a thing? How's that even a thing? Oh, how are you? I can see that one. I'm not fond of it, but I can see that.
says but you'll never grow.
Ugh. Alright, we're going to drop another bell. Do we have wood? We may not have wood. Don't say it. I'm going to have to chop down a tree. It's so tiresome chopping down trees. I tell you, a pirate's work is never done. Or we can chop up this stuff and maybe get some nails, which are useful also. A couple nails. I am okay. Oh. HRU. Yeah, no. They're also responsible for the 6-7 nonsense, so we need not take their thoughts into account. Crafting and utilities. How about a bell? Now, there were ships. Gunboats and Old Debbie's bones. I am not happy with the fact that there are apparently 3 ships I suddenly have to destroy. It's just one of the undeadies, and he doesn't have any crabs. Ooh, an armored drowned. I got a silver button. Well, we're back on board the ships and giggles. Those are 3s. I don't know, I got a bad feeling about this. Debbie's Bones is heading in. If we can kill her and then just look to bail. They turning away? No, they're turning in. We have the 3rd one coming in as well. Great. And when I say great, I don't mean it. Alright, that was a solid hit on Old Debbie's Bones. Oh, we can't turn that way. We can give them a little shot in the butt. And then a bigger shot, not in the butt. I heard it click, so it hit. Where the hell did the one I'm chasing go? There's the Debbie. Trying to run, are ya? That'll do you no good. Oh, we don't want anything to do with those other gunboats. Is she rabbiting? That would make me very unhappy. Is she coming back around for us? Finish him? No. Goodbye. Alright, Glorious Hunters is completed. Grab, grab. Right, he's almost dead. That was a good first shot. I'll take that. Come on. Yeah, we bastard, get turning. Alright, he's gone. And he's gone. Aye, lads. Well done. Now I've got to catch up with what you lunatics were talking about. Basketball is kind of our responsible for 6-7. I don't think so. I mean, maybe they spread it. What the shit? Okay, never mind. I thought those other ones had just sprung up in front of me. IDK, and I don't know the same number of symbols. I don't see the point. Literally, he's spelling the acronym out in his head, I think, rather than the words. I have joined those who are old now. Well, that's, time is the conqueror of us all, my friends. Deep, huh? And we're almost completely repaired, and we've got one more batch of fat loot to pick up. Basketballers did the maybe 6, maybe 7 hand gestures during interviews. Oh, for the meme. For the memes is like the least good reason to do a thing. We're back off to Tortuga, I think, for that one. Am I not capable of going to Tortuga right now? Maybe there's where the drop-off is. Deep cuts. Is this the turn-in?
Will get what they deserve.
Ah. Henri Boucher. Are you here on business or are you looking for trouble? The pirate ships are at the bottom along with their crews. The parasites got what they deserved. Thank you for the good news, mon ami. Marcel is avenged and I can finally sleep again. We restored the musket. It is a crime to keep such a fine weapon shut in a chest since my brother has no more need of it. Take it as your reward. 100 XP, 10 letters of favor, presumably with these guys. I can use those with anyone? 50. These are not the ones I'm interested in, right? Oh, these are rogue buccaneers.
Today's a good day for hunting.
Don't think too hard, friend. Let's see what you brought.
I am now level 2 with the rogue buccaneers.
Pay it.
And the provisioner.
Good leather, strong steel.
Well, I just need 300 piasters. So we'll head back home and we'll gather up our various and sundry goodies. We'll do what I do just because it makes me feel less uncomfortable. Which is to drop the ships and giggles right there. Alright, we've got 50 piasters. I think we can probably sell those. We'll salt those away, salt the rest of that stuff away. And we're going to want to improve this, because that is a tier 5. B Pierce, 585, 550. Plus, while standing still, the weapon spread is almost eliminated. In other words, it's a sniper rifle. Am I okay with that? What do you think? Want to keep that? Oh, we needed to drop stuff off. Okay, so in here we need the piasters. The buttons can probably be sold. We'll drop off our beverages here. Not that. Might be able to sell these to those guys. Not sure. We could get up to, well, almost level 3. Well, assuming it's 100 each. Those would be 4 each, that's 120. We could get up to level 3 with them, but for right now, 2 is fine. Alright. The Buccaneers, I think, would want those. Smugglers. The Smugglers different than the Buccaneers. Is that the names of the factions? I don't remember. But since we're just going to be teleporting around, it shouldn't matter. Wooden talismans. Talisman, talisman, tally me banana. Steel nails, bone beads. Shrub seeds and cayenne pepper seeds. I'm missing still, like, the boar's heads. There they are. There was some other animal body parts, if I remember correctly, but maybe I'm misremembering. Like dodo heads or something. All right, the Buccaneers. Is that the Buccaneers? That's the Buccaneers. And those are who I have gotten to tier 1.
Hey, watch out for
The
those.
Buccaneers respect these. Not well.
Weigh it, pay it.
20 piasters each. I think I've got a crab shell somewhere around. And spirits. 50 piasters. You'll note we have heads here that I've not yet gotten to. Crocodiles, mountain goat leaders, and wolf heads. So these go to the other factions then. Those were at 334 piasters. Those go to smugglers, 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 and smugglers. But we come over to the provisioner, and we now have enough we can buy. I think we have like 400 piasters? 334.
Have everything you need for a good hunt.
So I can buy the filibustier's piece that I'm missing, which would give me increased one-handed weapon damage by 15%, which is substantial. But I think we want 12-pounders. Now the question is, of the 3 flavors, which ones do we want? Devastating is hitting a target with more than half of the volley applies rake. I am not a good enough shot to get raked. After reloading, hitting an enemy within 4 seconds increases the reloading speed. That sounds good, but a lot of the times I've reloaded and I don't have a shot. After reloading, waiting 6 seconds before firing increases the next volley's damage by 40%. I think it's tempered 12-pounders for us.
Trust is earned, mon ami.
Indeed it is, mon ami. Trust is earned. Have I earned your trust, my friend? Have I? Have I? You can tell me. You can tell me. Smugglers. That should be the smugglers.
Don't ask unnecessary questions. Let them know.
Which questions are unnecessary? Wait, was that one of them? The provisioner.
This doesn't belong in a museum.
Wrong place. Marita? No.
No questions asked.
There we are. A gold piece. Is there a way to change gold into piasters? I don't know. Probably not. You probably need the gold pieces later. A very profitable little trip that was, as, let's see, I had like 120 left over. No, it was 300, so I had like 20 left over, so that was worth like 150 piastres, or 130 piastres, something like that. In curios. There's the plans for the tempered 12-pounders. Let's see if we can figure out what is required to make tempered 12-pounders. What is that icon? Oh, I guess it's a skull and an anchor, and a skull is... No, a skull, an anchor, and I can't make out what the hell it is. Gonna get in close enough. It's a skull, an anchor, and a barrel. Because they're smugglers, see? They trade in goods, and if necessary, in blood.
Now who's gone to see the game? They'll roll out.
Well, we'll just teleport back home. Thank you, Scotty. We got gold over here somewhere. We had like one of them. There it was. Now we have 6 guineas. We'll also drop that in there. Or possibly not. That won't go in there. The piastres will go in there. We can take the ash. My name is Ash, and I am a slave. I'll drop that off. Oh, I don't know. Here? Okay, so we have a improved musket. This one does 550 pierce. This will presumably do a slightly more damage, but the bonus of narrowing the spread on your aim will allow me to make headshots much better. So it is level 1. I need to upgrade it to level 5. At the weapon bench, Buccaneer's friend. I'm not going to say anything about that. Upgrade. My Buccaneer's friend. It is now maximally improved. You know, the damage hasn't gone up, the pierce hasn't gone up. The item level has gone up, and that's where you get the scaling. So that's going to do a lot more damage against a lower level critter, even though the pierce is the same. Piercing damage is the same and all the rest of it. Simply the level difference is where you get your scaling. Now, about them 12-pounders. Upgrade. I have no items to upgrade. Oh, I didn't pick it up. Duh, yeah. Upgrade. 12-pounders. 4 upgrades. I need a little bit more wood. I had a lot of wood. We probably have a lot of wood on board the boat. Because that's one of the sort of constants you get is... Oh, we want all of these. Munitions can be sold to the Buccaneers. We want the steel nails. Combat repair kit. I'm dry because I shook myself like a dog as soon as I got out. You might not have been able to tell. Let's see. Those we want to keep. And the piastres as well, obviously. No space. No space. There's the Filibustier's boots, which eventually we might want to make another set of. We can drop off the veteran insignia, which, let's see, it was 1, 4, I'm guessing 10 for each of the purple insignia, but I don't know that for a fact. Because, of course, I don't know it for a fact. How would I know it for a fact? Upgrade. The tempered 12-pounders. Whoa, wooden planks. Can I make those? I can. I didn't pick them up again. Yeah. Right? I didn't. Oh, I did. We got one more. We've got just enough, exactly enough copper. I need 3 more wooden planks. Upgrade. I didn't pick them up again. I swear, I'm not doing that intentionally, guys. I promise you. They're now upgraded as much as they can be. What I should do is there is an item that I have not yet made for the house, and I should, but it probably requires copper, which you'll note I no longer have any of. We have upgraded our guns. 1500 damage, 1500 damage, 11-second reload, 12-second reload. Same amount of attack. The difference is, again, in this case, I'll wait 6 seconds before firing, after loading. And most of the time I was doing that anyway. So in this case, it's basically just an upgrade of 40% damage. Now, there's one more thing I need to make from the house if I've got the things I can use to make it. I'm hungry again. We're almost out of our crap. At which point the coconut milk and bananas come into play.
Remarkable times we live in.
We got 18. That should be enough. That is all of our copper ore turned into ingots. Okay. What we need to build is crafting. It is... Where is it? Up here? The disassembly table allows you to disassemble equipment. That ought to do. So we can get the stuff here that's been sitting in our junk drawer. Not that I expect we're going to get much out of any of it. But hey, I dumped it on the ground so that I could be able to do something with it later. It never vanished. I thought it would. You're about to disassemble the following: survivor's boots. Wow, I'm going to get actually a fair amount of mats out of this. Oh, we don't want to be able to remove anything we're wearing, thank you. We don't want the survivors, we want the torn. And we'll take it. Torn pants. Yep. No and no. The worn out pistol, yeah. Don't want those. The stone axe, no. The copper axe, no. Alright, the coppers, no. The stones, yes. Alright. I do not like that where it gives you access to the stuff you're wearing. That's not welcome. It should have to be in your inventory, not equipped in your anywhere on your body, let us say. I accidentally made a second cannon because I thought we had to equip them individually, an individual cannon in play, rather than a batch, a passel of them. So where did I put the other one? This is my old musket, which I no longer need. We can take that apart. The halberd we can take apart. The two-handed sword. Because in these cases, I don't know if we get all the materials back, but we can remake these if need be, because you get the recipe when you find them. There's the other 12-pounders. Pistol, my old survivor's bandana. Survivor's gloves. That's the filibustier's boots, so I don't remember which two pieces we already have, but we have the boots in addition. And the blunderbuss. I know, it's only a matter of time before I blow something up. Before I destroy something I absolutely do not want to destroy. Right, those are the survivor's gloves and the survivor's bandana. I'm still wearing the damn boots. Okay, we have gloves, hat, and then boots in a box. So the survivor's gloves can go because we have the filibustiers. The survivor's bandana because we have the filibustiers. The two-handed sword. The halberd, the rapier, my upgraded saber, not the one I'm using, the blunderbuss, the old musket that I am no longer using, the pistol. This is really bad. The disassembly table is incredibly dangerous. Pistol, those I'm wearing, those I'm using. And then the 12-pounders. All right. Make sure that we didn't lose anything. Yay me! I'm not a complete and utter pillock. There's a nice word for you. I'm only mostly a pillock. I didn't pick it all up from here, did I? Mm-hmm. Nails. Copper and nails. Wood. I guess it wasn't nails, actually. Wood goes there. Rough hides. Nothing. Stone. What are we left with? More copper. We'll drop the extra coarse fabric there. Excellent. That also is a nice amount of copper back that we can use for other things. All right, over here, we finished that one. So we have infiltrate Richards's camp, and then 3 undiscovereds. Pardon me. We have here where we haven't discovered. Shipwrecked brigantine. Huh. Sort of in the middle of the water. Interesting. That's the Buccaneers waters. So we got Buccaneers, Tortuga, smugglers. There's a 4th one that we haven't gotten to yet. There, the yellow gold ones are the main storyline. We have to recover 4 black marks, magical marks on 4 of the officers that serve under Blackbeard's lieutenant. All right, over here we found 1 out of 2. What did that need? That needed the shovel, which I'm now carrying. Pillock is an excellent word, isn't it? You had to look that one up. Got a good kick out of the origin. I don't know the origin. I know it's a English term of general abuse for a stupid person who, does dumb things, that kind of thing. Well, I think we certainly have time here. Let's make sure that we are carrying the shovel. Sometimes lands. Apparently, penis from northern England. I thought it actually related to a tiny bait fish. I didn't know that it was from northern English phrase for a dick. I'm pretty good with that one. Now, I'm not saying I'm good with dick. I'm going to just stop there. That conversation is going nowhere. I'm just going to leave it. Yep. Got wood? No, I'm not carrying any with me. But thank you for asking. Troublemaker. There's always one. Even when I'm alone, there's always one. Let's bust out the sword. All right, we're heading here, where we're hoping to actually dig up something cool. Now, I will remind you, if you were not around for it, I won't remind you if you weren't around for it, because you weren't around for it. If you were around for it, there was a buried chest on the very first island we start. And when you open it, the 4 skeletons turn into undead, and they're bad. So I used a little trickeration. That's a science phrase. And I built walls around the bodies. One of them wasn't enough to keep the undead thing inside it. It spawned outside of it. But the other 3 spawned inside the walls I had built them. Couldn't get out. I killed the one who did not get trapped by my traps. And then I killed the other 3 one at a time because you could attack them through walls. They couldn't attack through walls, but you could. Okay, so we are looking for a tree with a red rag wrapped around it. If you spot it, sing out, lads. Up higher than eye view. Yep, you were right. Thank you. That body. You're the winner today for the Lens Thank You Award. Very kind. Sharper eyes than the old man, that's for sure. All right. We bust out the shovel. Now we dig. Oh, we got a little sparkly. Oh, that maybe was just... Nope, I think we found it. We found our treasure chest. Just in case. I don't see any skeletons around to spawn up, but you can never tell for sure. How's this for piratey? We got buried treasure. We got cannon fire. We got Elixir of Cruelty and Gold Temple Jug. A legendary to trade to the smugglers. Well, I'm okay with that. Nice. Cruelty, I think, like, increases your crit chance. I'm going to guess for 5 minutes or 15 minutes. I could look. Increase your damage by 8% for 15 minutes. I will remind anyone who's watching and thinks the game looks maybe interesting, there is a demo. And I believe, although I cannot confirm, that the demo is you can continue playing if you buy the game. We've got 3 scallops, and we got pearls out of 1. All right, back to the... Was it the smugglers? Smugglers. I'm carrying it. I might as well sell it to him.
Don't ask unnecessary questions. Listen.
Storms should be
Quiet, prophet.
5 gold pieces. Hi, Marita.
Everything has a
Oh,
price.
my Marita. We can make it together. It's a reference to an ancient piece of music. There's the last of the skewered spicy crab. In goes the coconut milk with nanners. 5 endurance, that's 5 vitality. Them's good numbers. Good evening. I will be leaving shortly, but nonetheless, hey there, and you're welcome to be here. Glad you could make it. We have just successfully dug up pirate treasure. Seriously. Gotta give them their marks. They do know their, the piratey cliches, and do seem to be giving us access to a good number of them. Plant fiber. Technically, it would be described as pirate booty. Also, pirate booty. And that's everything. We can now drop the shovel off because we don't need to carrying it around would just be taking up a space in our not large enough inventory. It's not going in there. Those are all full. We have 172 piastres and 17 guineas. Let's see, those were 10 points each. That's 50. Those are probably 10 each. That would be 70. Those are 4 each. We can easily open up the next tier. I know. I'm going to go back to Tortuga really fast. I'll take the stuff with me. heading the wrong way. That's a nice foundation I've got there. Too bad I don't know how to build anything out of wood in the way of housing. Tortuga. It'd be raining. Let's see, so what does this provisioner have for level 3? I already bought that. Yeah, okay, that's cool. They marked that you bought it. That's cool. Level 3 would get me the 24 pounders, which I don't think I can equip on my ship. 2, wow, 20 gold for the building plans. Weathered log stairs, weathered window, weathered door, log foundation, triangle clay walls, clay and log walls, log floor. 10 gold. Holy crap. So, if I had the gold, I could buy those. Clay and logs, log floor, clay and log walls. I will keep that in mind. So there's no real need for me to go to tier 3 on this yet. Go into the land building trade and make your fortune. Here, there's all these undeads around. Stinking undeads. Ew. Bounty agent. Now, this provisioner now, what do they have? Okay, privateers and marksman's gear. Marble, plaster, and tile set. Well, I certainly have no use for marble. I haven't found marble yet. So their level 2 is not especially attractive to me. I mean, they have merchant contracts, which allows you to construct a merchant building that'll ship various resources directly to you for a certain sum of piastres.
You didn't say we here on sea turtles, did you?
Yeah, sea turtles, I promise. So these guys allow you to buy materials and the ship designs, 1,000 piastres. I would have expected that to be gold. The gold here looks like it's all for cosmetics, which is cool, but I would say not, strictly speaking, necessary. The brig, how much was the brig? It's a 2. Okay. And this is the last one. This provisioner has a cuirass. That's a chest piece. Increases damage resistance by 15%. Grants the bulwark effect. First few hits you take do not interrupt your action. And pikemen. Hold, I have a sneeze coming. I can feel it. Look, no brains. Okay, we've got improved hull bracing here for 2nd tier. And also for 3 naval tactics. Ambush. If you neither deal nor take damage for 2 minutes, the next volley deals 130% increased. That's interesting. No quarter. Destroying an enemy ship within 50 meters restores 30% ship health over 10 seconds. That sounds bonkers good. Now, within 50 meters, you'd have to get close. Stretch the supply. A long-standing naval practice emphasizing careful rationing and strict issue increases consumable duration. Ship shape, well-known Royal Navy doctrine, holding that a well-kept ship, while out of combat, restores 3% ship health every 3 seconds. That sounds really good, too. You never have to worry about the standard repair kits. Silence the guns. Hitting an enemy applies broken rhythm effect for 30 seconds, reducing their reload speed and damage. That seems really good, too. But definitely worth it, I think, for the bracing, even though we don't have the piastres for it, probably, at least not right now. And we definitely want it for the tactics, so we are going to get these guys up to at least tier 2.
You crossed the right people.
I didn't bring the letter of favor? Am I stupid? Please don't answer that. No, we've got enough of these that we can cover it, I think. 4 reputation points each. The Smugglers of Port Royal. There we go. We're up to tier 2 with them, so that will unlock the hull bracing. Let's see, what are the abilities of that? Taking damage no longer affects the duration of repair kits. That's huge, because that means that you can use your in-combat repair kits with a guarantee that they're going to finish out their healing potential. As ship health drops, damage resistance increases. Nah, I don't think so. Grant 5 stacks of stand fast effect over time. Taking damage consumes 1 stack and reduces incoming damage by 25% for 3 seconds. I mean, that one's pretty good too. But I think that one, the fact that it guarantees your heals go off at full amount, seems really good to me. And when we get to level 3, we'll get access to the naval tactics.
Let's keep this quiet.
Why not? Oh, actually, we don't know. 300. Takes 300 for the next level. That's a bit more than we have. We'll head home then. Shall we, lads? We shall. I can probably safely remove those at some point, because we have completely, well, maybe not. They each do have mines, so if I get into a need of vast amounts of copper, that would be helpful. We can only have 10 of the fast travel bells, in addition to the static fast travel points. And we're back. We'll drop off our rep tokens. How many piastres did we have? Yeah, 172, so we don't have enough. All right. I am going to call it an evening here, because if I called it a potato, that would make no sense at all. I want to thank you guys very, very much for hanging out. As always, I am very appreciative of the fact that you did. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Possibly a little earlier. I seem to be starting a little earlier. It's like the old guy thing. You go to, the early bird special at Denny's. I haven't done that yet. You are most welcome, Seth Go. Thank you for hanging. Fast Travel doesn't come with sea shanties. That is true. That is a negative. I can maybe set up the YouTubes. I will be back tomorrow. As always, thank you guys very much. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope you have successfully managed to get over hump day, right? Yeah. Hopefully your Thursday and Friday go quickly and you can get to your weekend because you deserve it. I'm out. Have a great evening or morning or even afternoon. Praise Pepto, and ciao for now. Bye, guys.